Okay, give me just a minute here. Okay, that looks good. Let me just see one more thing here for you. All right, there we go. Sup, Cody? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Let's see here. Just getting things set up a little bit. Okay. Guess that looks good enough as it's going to look. Yeah, you can totally see what you say. We're getting high tech, man. Can actually see ourselves a bit. Took me long enough. You think I would have figured it out sooner, but oh well. It is what it is. But yeah, hopefully it's not too loud. Let me know if it's a little bit noisy. Okay. Move this. Alrighty. So yeah, I can't see much when I'm in OBS here, but hopefully you guys are having a good Friday out there. Just getting warmed up here. I haven't played it all today, so that could be a good thing. Shred and we will see. We'll get to that in a little bit. Let's see here. Okay. I think the mic's level enough from what I'm seeing on the screen here. Yeah, it kind of competes, but not really. Alright, let's do some warming up, and we'll get the hands worked out a bit.
Sometimes known as the Thunder from Down Under.
The Thunder from Down Under.
In this video, I'm going to address the countless questions I've had in my live seminars.
You tell him, Frank, you tell him.
The questions I'm asked time and time again is...
Yeah, it's not a bad guitar. It's pretty cool.
And how do I allot...
It's got kind of big string spacing, so kind of wears my arm out a little quicker than like a Strat, but other than that, it's pretty cool.
Well, what do you think of it like a physical workout video?
It's like a physical workout video.
For guitar?
Oh yeah.
I'd also like you to eventually play the whole hour or so with me.
We're gonna try, Frank. We're gonna try.
A real endurance test. And for the best benefit, use it about 2 or 3 times a week.
Of course, Frank. You got it.
All your basic fundamentals that you'll need in your everyday playing. We start out with warm-up exercises, playing alternate picking, getting warmed up with that.
I forget he talks so much in the beginning of this.
Moving into scales.
I don't want to skip ahead because it's like it'll just jump. So I'm trying to be really careful.
Interval scales, etc., etc., etc. With a cool down at the end, we'll play some rhythm guitar exercises also. Okay, as I've mentioned already, it's going to be a real physical workout.
Oh yeah, we're ready, Frank. Anytime now, bud. Anytime.
Hopefully both at the same time. Okay, so let's get started. Here it is.
Finally.
The ultimate workout, play along, practice, tape, routine, video. And a word of advice. Please consult your physician before starting on any exercise.
Of course, Frank. You got it, man. All right. Bringing out the 80s chicks.
Okay, here we go. Section 1, 16 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Warming up. Sample number 4 coming up. 4 strings. Example number 5. All 6 strings. A minor. Retry it. A minor. Stay loose. Two more. Last one. Example number 6.
Let me tell you why we have Spectra. I'm on a
What's up, Blue
video
Mox?
chat. Melissa's
Just in time for the
watching
commercial.
audience.
Yeah.
Two more. Sample number 7. Four more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, number 8. 2. 3. 4. 4 more. 3 more. Going to 9, right? 2 more. Last one. Going into 9. Two. 3. 4 more. 3 more. Last one. Okay, now we're gonna do.
Quick pause for a second. Okay, let's see here. Oh, what's up, my friend? This is your Guitar Secret Identity account. Not so secret anymore since you just announced it. Just kidding. Yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. Hope you're all having a good Friday out there so far. Just warming up my hands. Gotta get my hands going. Let's see here. Hey Lester, just curious what it sounds like when you noodle, if you even do it. You're a machine. Thanks, man. Noodling for me is just playing like random scales, chords, that kind of thing. You know, something like, I guess something like this. This would be noodling to me. Yeah, just random ass crap like that. Or, you know, if you mean like riffs, that's something different. I could just play random riffs off the top of my head, but they don't always sound good. I don't know, it's random stuff like that, I guess. Could do more shredding stuff. Stuff like that, I guess. But I try to warm up before I do all that noodling stuff. It's always better to warm up. Only know the truth. Let's see, learn the D chord, fingers hurt. Yeah, that's a good one, man. D chord's always good. His name is also Clock App. Oh, cool, man. Alright, so I'm going to slow this down a hair. I'm going to do a little bit more chop builder, not too much more, but a little bit more, and then I'm going to go into some practice stuff that I'm doing for my reels, so you guys can see the behind the scenes jamming. So this is going to be quite a bit slower. I want to take it easy, just really get my arms warmed up.
Two.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Like a little motor in your right hand. Even. Here we go. Going into sample number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one going into example number 3. Last time. Number 4 coming up. Two more. Last one. Going into 5. Here we go. Relax. Two more. Last one. Going to 6. And we're going to repeat some of these, so watch it. Here we go. Four more. One more. Next one. This is a workout. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 8.
Choose your risk. 5-second window looks quick responses.
Your life doesn't always run on time. At
Wow.
University of Phoenix,
4 One more. Stop. Going back to 6 now. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Moving on to 9.
Oh, that's right. I remember now. Alright, before I go any further, say hello to everybody. Where am I at? Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you guys. Play hard for the couple of hours, giving the neck the death grip. Yeah, that can happen. Let's see here. Okay, I'm not missing anything. Keep continuing down the rabbit hole of abuse. Why not? Let me just fix this real quick.
Okay, combination triplets, 16th notes.
else, right?
Example 8, starting with 16.
That's right, I got this one mixed up.
Here we go.
Alright, we're going to stop there with Chop Builder for now, because I want a little juice left in my arms to do some Symphony X or Dream Theater or something, so. Whew. Alright, what's up, Bye Felicia? What's up, Doroteo? Good to see ya. Alright, thank you guys for coming to hang out with me on this Friday evening. Getting my hands kind of loosey-goosey, as they say. And, whew, I was getting in the zone there, man. I almost forgot to breathe for a minute. I was so focused on the timing and the feel, I kind of like, gotta breathe. Yeah, one of my favorite exercises is this one. I like round 3. Round 4 is cool too because it has all the scales, but round 3 I love because it's like the broken subdivisions, 16th and then triplets, different like, you know, variations of it. It's really good for the picking, so you're not just going straight picking all one way, you know, it's like good mixture. Oh, what's up, dude? Good to see you, Marco. Oh, man, I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for the kind words, dude. You're a good guy, and you're a fantastic player yourself. If you guys don't know Marco here, you got to go check out his channel. He's got some great stuff on it. Fantastic guitar player. Really good guy, too. But he plays crazy, blistering speed, like metal stuff. I think he probably plays faster than I do. So, appreciate you, my friend. You rock. Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, try to warm up my hands, you know, and get them, give them a little bit of precision stuff to work on instead of just doing songs, but it's hard to balance it sometimes. So Fridays I try to do this, like, exercise, warm-up, drilling type stuff, and then going into songs after. Usually I go a little further into Chop Builder, but today I don't want to overdo my arms. I want to jump into some other stuff, so I don't know, I might... I kind of paused it on a funny angle. I didn't mean to pause it on the lady like that. But anyways, alright, so I was working on this Stradivarius tune. I think that's how you say it, Stradivarius. I always say the name wrong of the band, my bad. For a reel, I want to do a reel, you know, just working on some of this stuff. So let me exit out of Chop Builder for now. I don't want to toast my arms completely. And Cool tune. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. You're a fantastic musician, honestly. Your original music's really cool too, man. Where's the lead part? Oh, it's up here. That's right. So the solo part, I can't play the solo up to speed, but I'm gonna try to work on it today with you guys, and we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna listen to it real quick. Okay, yeah, this seems like it'd be a good warm-up one to do, and then maybe speed it up over time. We'll see if we can get it up to speed in the stream. I don't know if I can do it up to speed, but yeah, a good place to start. Ah. Kind of tricky. Sloppy. This part I'm going to screw up. I just was looking at this earlier today. I never played this before. That's a crazy solo, man. Oh my gosh. Ugh. This is tricky. So let's go back and do it again. I'm going to do this a million times until I get it kind of alright, and then we'll try to do a reel in a little bit after the stream. And then you guys might see this posted later if I can get it up to speed. Ugh. Try it again. This part's gonna be hard to memorize. This is a cool tune, man. Hard, but cool. It's a little easier than the Symphony X stuff I've been doing. The Symphony X stuff has been brutally killing me. I thought my arms were gonna fall off the other day doing that one, was it Out of the Ashes tune? Inferno was hard, but Out of the Ashes takes the cake. That was just, oh my gosh. Doing that yesterday, I spent about half an hour learning Out of the Ashes yesterday for that reel I posted. It was brutal, man. It's kicking my butt. So, all right, let's keep the grind going, I guess, and just keep the fun happening. See if I can keep doing this routinely enough to where I can get some good takes in. That was sloppy. Oh well. We'll redo it in a little bit and get better at that. Relax. Yeesh. Good stuff. Good practice. And that's only 50% speed. I don't know if I can go any faster than that right now. I'm going to try. Go up like a micro hair. At 63%, so... I missed a couple notes in the beginning of that run. Oh well. Yeah, come on. Get a little better. I think I might try going faster. It's still sloppy though. Let's see. What is that web used to learn or apps? Is it Guitar Pro? Yeah, usually I use Guitar Pro, but I don't have Guitar Pro. Sorry, I use Tux Guitar. Tux Guitar is the free version of Guitar Pro. But I get free Ultimate Guitar membership, so I use Ultimate Guitar, which is what I'm on right now. This is UG Ultimate Guitar, because I tab songs out for their website. So if you tab music out, they give you free membership, which is pretty cool. So if I don't feel like pulling up my Tux program, I can just hop on here and use like the internal metronome and everything they have built into the software. Pretty cool. All right, let's see if I can do this again. This is a tough tune, but I want to at least try to get a 70% speed if I can work up to it. So let's see, this is 67%. It's up a little bit more. See if I screw it up. I'm sure I will. Yep, sloppy. Ah, crap. My upstroke didn't land. I was supposed to go, but I didn't do that correctly. Oh well. We'll work on it in a minute. Such a cool solo, man. Alright, let's go back and try that again at the same speed, because it was a little sloppy. I think I can get better at this. Also, if you guys are wondering why the note's getting choked out on the end, it's because I don't have the 23 here. Like it barely. It's just a 22 fret guitar, and the 23 is like choked out. I can't. There's no space for that fret. So I'm like trying to get the 23 in there, and it's like not wanting to come out. So that's why it sounds kind of junky. Okay, so thanks for joining me in this. I'll be here for a little bit longer working on this and maybe some other stuff for my next reels that you'll be seeing on my TikTok and YouTube and everything, since I'm trying to do one reel a day every day. I'm on day 21 now. I'm doing a reel every single day, learning a complicated piece or solo or something. It's been pretty fun. I've noticed my picking's improved a lot. My playing's gotten a lot tighter. Yeah, it's been working out for me overall musically, and also it's gotten pretty useful on TikTok. So, like, you know, on TikTok now, so a couple of my Dream Theater ones and my Symphony X ones are like 75,000 views, which is pretty crazy. So definitely keeping up with this routine pattern for TikTok, and I guess Facebook and YouTube a little bit. I'm kind of 50-50 on YouTube, but definitely TikTok. So that's what I'm doing, if you're wondering. I'm just trying to do like a grinding series where I'm doing raw live practice stuff. Kind of like what I do here in these live streams, right? And I just pick a new thing every day. It could be requests people leave on my TikTok. It could be just things I want to do. Physically demanding technical songs, Symphony X, Dream Theater, whatever. And I just take those little pieces or solos. Like in this one, I wanted to do this Stradivarius Deep Unknown solo. And I'll post this eventually too, so. Let's see, dang you 23. No, I'm not 23 years old. I'm 34. I'm kind of old. But I've been doing this for 23 days now for the grinding practice reel stuff. So great. Practice make perfect. So true, my friend. Yeah, it's interesting because like coming into this, you know, I didn't really do a lot of cover songs or playing a lot of other people's music. I took quite a few years off doing that. And I focused mainly on like theory, you know, studying different genres, jazz, reggae, rock, country, whatever, blues, a lot of harmonic analysis, song analysis stuff, but never like covering songs, right? And I'd work on technique like chop builder, rock discipline every day sometimes. So I built that grind for so many years. So coming into it, like learning these songs, like I can learn these pieces in 30 minutes to an hour, like these Symphony X solos or pieces or Stradivarius or Dream Theater. They're not easy by any means. They're still complicated, but it's a lot easier than I think if I didn't have that background with my practice regimen and stuff and my grind I built up. I can kind of analyze, like, oh, okay, that's just that timing, gotcha. They're playing just those scales in that key. Oh, okay, gotcha. And I already know immediately like where to put my hands and stuff. Usually. Some of these parts, like in this song, are kind of tricky because like this is something I don't normally do. Like this triplet running pattern where they're doing this. And then does like this walk. That just sounds weird to me. I'm not used to playing that set of notes after this. Kind of awkward. But I like the sound of it a lot. I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, enough of me yapping. I'm going to get some more practice in. So, cool. Thanks for joining me. Aw, man. That was so close. I was like right there, and then I screwed up the cross from the D to the G string. You hear that? It went like... anyways, whatever. We'll get it next time around. Alright, let's speed it up a hair. That's at 67%. Let's go up to 70, I guess. We'll just make small increments. Small increments. That's the secret. Repetition. Let's see here. Shake it for star power. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Let's see how fast this is going to be. Not bad. It's still a little choppy, but whatever. We'll work on it. That was sloppy. That kind of fell apart. So let's try that again. I had a few flubs in there that were not that desirable. What's up, Dead Spartan? You look pretty alive to me, by the way. Alright, let's see here. Just working on some stuff for now. Ah, sweet fell apart there. Ah, see, as a D string I forgot to add in there. Oh well. Taka, taka, taka. Closer, but still sloppy, slubbery, sloppiness. Let's try again. Yeah, so-so. It's a little better. Still kind of crappy on that transition, but whatever. A little closer. Still a bit sloppy. Thanks, dude. So you don't be hard on yourself. You're doing great. Thanks for sharing your progress. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Very much appreciated. Yeah, it's not so bad. I just started learning this one for this reel I want to do today after the stream. I was listening to it earlier and I was like, I got to do this one. So I was like, I think I'll save that for the stream. So you guys get to watch me grind this out until I get it right for my reel, and then I'll film the reel and you guys see that later. You'll be like, hey, I was there when you did that. It'd be kind of funny. I'm going to go up a tiny, tiny bit. I don't want to go up too much faster because it's still kind of sloppy, so I think just pushing a little quicker. Let's see. Hold on a second. Forgot I had my volume down. That'd help, wouldn't it? Okay. Sloppy on the slide part in that one section, but the picking was kind of so-so. Triplets. Daka daka. wasn't too bad, considering it was a little quicker by like a 0.2%. Alright, well that's 0.72%, by the way. Let's keep note of that. So I felt kind of comfortable. Let's try... I'm going to be a little frisky here. I'm going to try 0.76. I don't know. This isn't going to work probably. Let's just see the tempo real quick before I play it. Okay, that's going to be quite a bit faster. Oh boy. Yeah, I screwed up. Hold on a second. I forgot what I was playing. That's where it starts to fall, so this will be good practice. Oh, sloppy. Huh. That was a little better, but there's some parts that were a little tricky. So, let me just think here for a second. At that speed, coming back from the sweep, see, that's the... That's awkward to play that. Let me see if I just loop that real quick at that speed. If I could just get that part solid. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and play this whole thing again. Getting closer. So. This part I'm kind of choppy about because it has some weird movements I'm not used to doing. Not bad. This is excellent. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. I'm trying to get it up to speed here for the reel. We'll see how it goes. Learning these little riffs and solos has been a lot of fun. Like picking one thing a day just to learn. Like it could be a small solo or a section of a song. It's just been a lot of fun, like grinding those little pieces every day. That way you're not like overtraining too many things. And I've noticed my picking's getting more of a workout these days for sure. It was a little sloppier that time. I think I was a little too aggressive. I got nervous, and then my picking hand tightened up just a little bit, so I screwed myself up. This is definitely an easier tune than the Out of the Ashes one I was doing yesterday for the Symphony X song. I mean, this is hard still, but not as hard as the other one was. Oh man, very good. Thanks, dude. Yeah, they're using Phrygian dominant for a lot of that, which is technically harmonic minor, I guess, same thing, just different mode. But there's a lot of chromaticism in this, which is weird. The guitar player for Stradivarius is such an interesting guy. Like it almost sounds classical, right? Like the use of how he does, like especially these arpeggiated lines here at the end. Sorry. It's like just weird. It's just something I never would have pictured doing. So it's pretty cool to see this guy's brain process. I'm going to try to speed up a little. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. Well, that's negative thinking. Yeah, I probably could do it. Let's see. Let's try just like a micro amount. Oh, no, that's too far. Hold on a minute. There we go. Let's try that. Wait. Where's the good spot? 79%. Okay, it was at 76. So I went up by a point. What was that? 3%? A little sloppy. Let's try that again. Sloppy. The picking was falling apart there. I'm not used to playing those weird lines at that speed. This part should be easier, hopefully. I missed the end note. I was like, I picked wrong. Damn. This is harder speed for sure. And it's not even 100 yet. Can't even imagine. Like, these people are just writing this stuff, you know, like, it's chill. Let's just add this solo in the song, you know. Brainiacs, man. Oh, crap. Lost my grounding. Sloppy. Shake it out a bit. I was doing better that time. It was still sloppy, but then I went this way, and I was going like this. And then the ending note got messed up because I fretted it wrong. Ah, man. It's okay. This is the stuff we live for as musicians. Micromanaging ourselves. Okay. Stretch it out a little bit. Take a breather. Alright, well thank you guys for joining me so far in this adventure. Hopefully it's entertaining for you guys. I'll be here probably another 20 minutes or so. Maybe a little longer, we'll see. Just kind of hashing this out, and then I'm going to take off so I can do some reels for TikTok. Doing this stuff, basically. Once I have it down and I get like a good speed I like and it's a little cleaner. Then tomorrow I'll work on something new. This is the grind lately. So like I said, day 21, day 22. Doing something new every day. Practicing something new every day. A lot of fun. Cleaning up my picking quite a bit, I noticed. Alright. Just relaxing, stretching it out a bit. some of these circles real quick. Sorry, guys. I take a little breaks in between my playing and do some wrist stretching type stuff. Especially when you're doing this stuff every day, like I do. Somebody walked in on the stream right now at the same time as I'm doing this. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? Oh, goodness. That's funny. Context is everything, right? I think this guy's mental. What is he up to? He's just swinging his hands in front of the camera. Right. Okay. I knew this was going to happen, by the way, guys. What's up, Richard? You caught me in the middle of my arm stretch in wrist circles. Premium content here. Alright, I think I'm ready for another round of this abuse on this Stradivarius song. Hopefully, knock on wood. This is going to be really choppy. Now that Richard's here especially, I'm going to screw it up. There wasn't enough attack in some of those notes. That was kind of crappy. Yeah, oh well. Still can't play that cleanly at, that's 0.79%, so not even at 80. Thanks, man. I'm screwing it up now. Let's see, CPR says, did I get everything with YouTube figured out? Yeah. After about, oh man, it took me like weeks. I had to talk to like 10 different people, and it was a big mess. Anyways, I talked to like agent after agent, and then they had me fill out the same form every time. They're like, did you fill out this form? I'm like, yeah, we'll go ahead and do it again. I said, okay. So I had to fill out the form again. So after I did that like a bajillion times, they were like, okay, your AdSense finally got like unsuspended, because it was suspended for like a long time. And then it wasn't clear though that they were going to pay me out money until my identity was verified, even though they gave me my AdSense back. So it's another big circle. I had to talk to them again, send in my ID like 10 different times again. And then they're like, okay, you're verified again. And then my IDs went through and everything went through. But it was like such a big hassle for nothing. I was like, man, honestly, it was such a big mess. But yeah, it was figured out. YouTube though for me is pretty dead. Like doing long form content's dead. Like I can't get anything to really surface. So I'm just gonna focus on shorts. Maybe occasional long form videos once in a while, but I'm not gonna like put a lot of focus into it. It's not gonna be my main thing. Example, if I post like a long form video here on YouTube, it could go anywhere from like 50 views to maybe a couple hundred. Used to get like maybe 500 to 1,000 depending, like especially for reviews or lessons. But yeah, things changed a little bit. If I post on TikTok, I get like 70,000 views for like 15 seconds of using my phone, just sitting here practicing like we're doing now. So you can see the appeal of just staying with that form. So yeah, I'll do shorts here. Basically, this is stuff I post on TikTok will be reposted here, and then occasional long form content once in a while. We'll still keep the Friday streams going. But yeah, TikTok's going to be my main hotspot. Almost at 2,000 followers in 20 days, just uploading daily little licks and stuff. So that, man, to get like 1,000 people on YouTube took me years. Kind of funny to think. Do you know any Buckethead stuff? Not off the top of my head, I don't. Cheers, brother. Have a great weekend. Hey, you too, man. Anyways, I'm gonna get some more practice in here. Sorry, guys, probably boring you with this boring talk, but yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna get this solo down hopefully, and then after the stream, I'm gonna record it and upload it to TikTok and YouTube Shorts. So you guys will be like, "Hey, I saw this." Let's see if we can try this again. Well, that was crappy. Coming back down. I don't know why that always screws me up. Still sloppy. I might not be able to get to 100% speed, but at least we'll get it somewhere. Hey, what's going on? He says, yo, Les, sorry if you've already got this, but can you play Bark at the Moon? I don't remember how that goes fully. I think it's something like... Is that the... But I think that's wrong. I think there's like a weird, like, diminished chord in there. Or something like that. I think it's some weird chord like that. No. No. I think it's something like that, actually. And then the little... And then there's like a little... This isn't a very rock style pickup on the guitar, but let's see here. What song is that? Sounds fun to noodle. It really is. It's from Stradivarius. It's called Deep Unknown. Really good one. How about John Petrucci stuff? Sure. Go check out my reels. I have the Dance of Eternity on there, which I don't remember how to play anymore, but it's the... No. I don't remember how it goes anymore. It's been like a week since I've done it. But go check it out. If you look at Dance of Eternity, you'll see a live video of me doing that section accurately. Not like I just did right now. I butchered it. Anyways. Sound good, brother. Thanks, man. You know the solo? No, I don't know the solo. Okay, so going back over here, I'm going to try this again. And I'm going to try not to blast this into pieces. I screwed that picking up earlier. Let me try that again real quick if you guys don't mind. That sounded like crap. Better. That's better. That okay, the ending of that was a little crappy, but anyways, let's try this next part. Get my hands warmed up. That was a little better. Still sloppy, and that's only at 75% speed. It's not at 100. Drats. Oh well. It sounds like Bite of the Mosquito. I've never heard that one. But maybe similar. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, this little, like, there's a few sections in this that really irritate me, but, oh well, it's fine. Let's see, I'm gonna try this again. I don't know if I can do this faster. 75% is pretty tough. I'm gonna go up to 79 again. Why not? Ah, no, that was crappy. Let's go back and redo that. Sloppy. Guess doesn't matter what pickup. It's sloppy no matter which one. That's just my fault. That was okay, but it was sloppy. Sloppy junk. Let's see, shredding. Trying to. It's a John Petrucci song. Oh, okay. I don't know a lot of solo John Petrucci songs. I only know his work in Dream Theater. I know like maybe 2 of his tunes from like his solo stuff. Like, what is it called? The... What is it? That song? I don't know what the hell that's called, but I did a cover of that song years ago. Can't remember the name, though. And then there's another song he has that's... how's that go? No. I don't remember anymore. No. I don't remember. I just remember that's like some of the notes in that song. Wait. Oh. I don't remember. I don't even know what that's called. Yeah, that's the one, Glasgow Kiss. I've only learned those 2. I can't remember the other one at all. That was like years ago. For the Glasgow Kiss one. I just remember that one little section, or like the part where it goes, right. No. No. don't remember anymore. God. Oh, well, I don't remember. But I did that a long time ago. Oh, that's what it was. No. 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 Is that what it was? Let me see. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. That makes sense. So it'd be down here. I don't have enough space. I guess you need 24 frets if you want to do a higher octave of that. I can play the muted right above the... like the string noise. That's kind of funny. Do I know any of Mr. Crowley? I used to. I don't remember it anymore, but a long time ago I did. No. Something like that. I don't remember. And they have like a bunch of pentatonic helix. And then they have like a little, no. They have a kind of Malmsteen sounding thing in there. I don't know. Yes, this is a Firefly. This is a Firefly FFPS, I think, or something like that. Some guy sent it to me here on the channel, a buddy of mine. Well, he was a fan at first, now he's a buddy. We do lessons and stuff, and he's a student, which is pretty funny how life works that way. But he sent me this guitar and plays pretty good, man. I'm not like a big Les Paul guy because I don't like the string spacing, but it's one of the better working guitars I have right now, so comes in handy. All right, so getting sidetracked. Sorry. This one, I think I could probably take a break from that tab. Let's look up at another one real quick. There's another song I'm trying to mess around with, and it's not up to speed, so let's see if I can do that also. This is good for my picking. It's just a really annoying song. This is a video game song if you guys like video game tunes. If not, sorry. Yeah, I could do that speed, I think. Yeah, it's too easy of a speed. Let's also get the audio a bit adjusted. So it went up in speed, and I adjusted the audio slightly. This part sucks. I hate the picking in this. I hate that. I can't get that clean. Let me try that part again. It's just a bunch of string hopping. That's annoying. And that's only at 80% speed. The song's a lot faster, which is kind of crazy. Let's see here. They sound and play killer for the price. Yeah, you know, I've heard that a lot. I've never owned a Firefly before, so I can't tell you much about it other than this one. But I had a hard time finding this model also when I made a video on it. I couldn't figure out what like exact model number it was. I just knew it was an FFPS of some kind. The tab window is really small. For you guys, yeah. For me, I have it big screen. You guys just can't see it. But if I made it bigger, then you wouldn't be able to see me or the chat. So, you know, it's one of those things. Alright, so this is going to be a little quicker because I think I can do this a little bit better. But I don't know, much faster. So let's go like maybe 89% speed. This might be pushing it. Sloppy. Sloppy. Oh well. We'll keep going. I need the practice. Here we go to hell. I can barely do that. That's tricky. So tricky. Oh my gosh. So tricky. Alright. So, let's try it again a little faster. Why? Because I'm a glutton for punishment. Ah, crap. I fell apart there in that course. That was really bad. Let's try that again. Gosh dang. That's just a hard part, man. That string skipping line is annoying. Now, fun fact for the day. I'm getting annoyed with my own tab because I'm the one that submitted this tab to Ultimate Guitar because I'm the one that tabbed this out. So I'm like getting beat up by my own tab. It's kind of funny in a way. It's karmic justice in a way. But I couldn't figure out any other way to play it. Like it just didn't seem like the other tab they had on there wasn't very accurate. Like the notes were like jumping from here to here and here and here, and it's like, what the hell's happening? So yeah, I think what it was is somebody was like a keyboard player or some other instrument, and they just tabbed out the notes, and they didn't know like guitar very well, so they just put the notes in random places. So I re-tabbed it out, and then I put it in a pleasant area, as pleasant as it could be. So yeah, but the song itself is pretty cool. If you guys ever played the game ActRaiser, not the remake, but the old one, somebody brought it to my attention. They remade it. I didn't even know that, but the old SNES, like Super Nintendo one, cool game. A little cheesy, but the music was awesome. And I mean, that could be said for all the games back then. You know, video games always have cool soundtracks. I'm a nerd. I like video game soundtracks. But this one I was always wanting to play. I just never had like the picking chops back in the day when I was younger. Now I can, and it's not so bad, but well, I'll take it back. It can be kind of difficult at that speed for that one section, but yeah, pretty cool tune. Let's see here. What is this? Just a bunch of nonsense notifications, nothing too crazy. Sorry, I was just checking my phone, make sure I'm not missing any messages or anything. But yeah, the actual song is really fast. I'll show you guys real quick if you want to hear it, so you can kind of hear what I'm talking about. And it's a really cool tune. I like it. If you guys like that kind of thing. But yeah, like that beginning part is fast. Yeah, wild. Pretty cool tune though. Like I said, I like nerdy stuff like that, so. Anyways, having said this, where are we at here at the time? I don't know how long I've been live for. Oh, only an hour and 20 minutes. That's not too bad, I guess. Let me see if I'm reading that correctly. I'm going to check my channel thing on here. Yeah, okay, it says the same thing. I was making sure OBS isn't misleading me. But yeah, super cool. I feel like I'm kind of warmed up now. My arms feel kind of loose and good. I'll probably head out of here in maybe another 20 minutes. Just do a little bit more practice on this tune, and then I'm going to try to do this one and that Stradivarius tune in the next few days for the reels. I try to film like 3 or 4 solos or pieces a day and study them between lessons that I'm giving, and then record and upload. So time management, you know what I mean? One of those fun things. But it makes my practice more fun instead of just sitting there doing Shot Builder for the 100th time or Rock Discipline for the 1000th time. Because I've done Rock Discipline a million times, and it's great stuff, but sometimes it's not as exciting after you've been doing it a half a decade or more. Alright, so let's see if I can do this again, and let's go just a hair quicker. I don't think I can, but why not? Let's see what this sounds like real quick. Wrong thing, sorry. Okay, phew. Here we go. Oh god. Gosh, that part just always kicks my butt. Let's try that again. It's also the fingering is kind of awkward. That screws me up. That was wild. Man, I hate that string cross in the middle. If there's another way to play this note. Same note there. I don't think I can want to jump across though. Oh wait. Yeah, it's too awkward to do it that way. So I gotta play it the way I tabbed it originally, I guess. It's just so awkward. It's good picking practice, I guess. Yes, finally. Did you hear that? That was cool. That was like close. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was close. It's still sloppy. What's up, Mitch? Doing fine. How you doing, my friend? Whew, that was man. That was wild. Whew. I didn't expect to get that right because I failed it so many times in the past. But that's only 90% speed, by the way. If I get that to 100, I'd be really stoked. Believe it or not, this is a lot harder for me to do, that section, than it is for me to do like that Dream Theater thing I was doing last week, and then that Symphony X tune the other day. And like those are complicated tunes, but they were like easier for me because it was like on 1 or 2 strings. It wasn't this weird string hopping nonstop. This I have to constantly go back and kind of awkward. Anyways, good practice though. Good practice stuff. Really nice stuff. I got to give a quick shout out too, because I've been doing a lot of stuff with my arms and hands lately. A lot of technical playing, a lot of stretching, a lot of cool down stuff. Taking really good care of my arms. I always run them in hot water several times a day, massage them, do stretching, work out with bands and stuff. But when I'm not playing, I like to wear this guy sometimes. This is the Jamie Slay's wristband, right? And it just kind of adds a light compression to your arm or wrist when you're not using it. Kind of helps promote healing and circulation outside of stretching and my other stuff. So this is pretty cool. I really like this thing. It's only like $10 on Amazon. So if Jamie Slays sees this, thanks, dude. Very cool stuff. Like it a lot. Let's see here. Do you lift your picking hand form off the guitar when you pick? I find this ideal when the picking hand anchors 3rd and 4th finger to guitar. Never thought about it. I don't know. Let me see. I'm always touching slightly because I want to palm mute. I don't have my whole hand lifted. Well, the forearm itself is also touching. My forearm's just kind of on the side here, hanging out to get an angle. Yeah, my arm's always kind of there, touching either the hardtail area or just around, like muting. And my arm's always kind of hanging out, too. Badio does that form off guitar. Yeah, I don't know how you could play with your form off the guitar. That sounds really weird. I feel too awkward doing this. It makes me feel like I have tension in my wrist. So... yeah, oh man, Badio. There's a little... those crazy little like picking runs. Those are so fun. Alright, so going back to this, sorry guys. I'm gonna try my best to not butcher this again. Oh wait, hold on a second. I'm just reading the wrong thing. This part's hard for me. Ah, sloppy. That was sloppy junk there because my pick got stuck. Let's see here. I started doing this on left and right-handed guitar. It helps accuracy. Cool. I don't think I have any issue with accuracy, so I'm not going to worry about that. But I'm glad it helped you. My accuracy is great. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. I don't know if it's great, like perfectly. Like there's still mistakes I'm trying to hash out, but you just got to listen to your anatomy and see if you can problem solve what's happening. So I'm always trying to feel like where my tension might be or like where my picking's off, and I could feel it. I'm like, okay, I did a little too high like that last time. My pick got kind of stuck because I dug in a little too deep. I'm supposed to hop on the top. Like right there, see, I was digging in deep, so I want to go on top of it now. That string cross is annoying, because I have to hop between B and D. I really hate that part. So frustrating. Alright, but in all seriousness, let's try this again for the 1000th time. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. This is the punishment. Ah. I did the wrong angle there. Let me try that again. My pick got, like, slanted wrong. I'm missing the B string now because my pinky's not hitting it. I was muting the B string with my pinky. That was dumb. Okay, we try that again. Alright, we can do this. Ah, almost there. Man, this thing is so annoying. A lot of fun, though. Okay, let me see here. It's frustrating not seeing the tabs. Well, you can go watch another stream, dude. I don't care if you like it or not. I'm here to practice. Let's see. You played it like... no retake. Keep going. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, I'm not going to mess around with the screen stuff. I don't have time for that. Okay, where are we at here? Let's see. I'm going to slow it down just a hair. Because I think that's the problem. I'm trying to go too fast on that. Oh man, now I screwed up that part. Ah, crap. I was so close to that until that ending piece. This, man, ripped me a new one. Gosh. This video game tunes, man, are just so wild. But, you know, it makes sense. They're done with, like, MIDI stuff, so I guess what can you expect, right? They're not going to be, like, perfectly guitar, like, friendly. Which is fair. You guys like Contra? Contra is another crazy one I want to try sometime, but I can't find the tab for it, so I'm going to have to sit down and do, like I did with this one. I had to sit down and tab this one out. This was annoying. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to tab out this Contra one, because the timing's too whack. I'll show you guys what I mean. What is it called? Oh, gosh. I think it's Neo Kobe. Ah, man. I always forget the names of these tunes. I think it's this one.
What is the biggest problem?
Oh no,
you face as a college
commercials.
student?
Being stressed out about all the things that I have to manage. and
Why? Where's my OBS? Oh, there it is. Yeah, this thing's crazy, man. What was that? No, maybe it was just normal. But I gotta sit down and do that a different day. I don't want to do that in front of you guys. That'd be embarrassing. I don't know. It's a weird jumping interval, like intervallic. I can hear the string skipping. Oh, I mean that's not a string. I know it's a MIDI, but like if I was to do this, I think it'd be a lot of string skipping and like maybe fourth and fifth kind of jumping. I don't know. I gotta sit down and do this though when I get done with these other two songs because I really like to cover that tune. I think it just sounds cool and dorky. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I have like an internal dork vibe with these games. I just love old like SNES and NES stuff. I don't know. Makes it more fun. Let's see here. Okay, I started this stream off doing some other stuff. So let's see if I can go back to this now. I was originally doing this Stradivarius tune, which I don't remember what it sounds like now with the timing. Okay, I'm going to try doing this speed. I don't remember how to play a lot of this now because it's been a little bit. We were doing other stuff. But let's see if I remember anything. Sloppy picking on the up cross, but whatever. We'll work it out later before the reels. Well, it was alright. Kind of forgot how to do some of that, but it's fine. Alright, so I've been here for about an hour and 41 minutes, almost 2 hours. I'll do the last few, like 10 minutes just chatting with you guys if you have any questions about anything, or if you just want to talk to me about something in particular. I'm going to let my arms rest before I do reels, because I'm going to save a little energy for, well, reels, I guess. And then you guys will see those reels, and you'll say, hey, I was there watching that guy do that live before he posted that. Which, I mean, the reels are live too, but you know what I mean? Like, live real time, like watching me at the same time is kind of cool. In the meantime, I'm going to do some of these wrist circles. Don't mind me. Oh, it feels good to get some hand stretches in after all that picking stuff. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Let's see, do you vary which pick widths you use to work on string crossing? I use a 1mm Dunlop. It's like lifting, and also 1.6, oh, interesting, millimeter nylon for speed. I just use one pick. I've tried experimenting with different picks, but I notice if I do that, I end up like having to re-get used to like certain techniques and things with my regular pick. So I ended up just getting rid of all my other picks and just sticking with one for the last, I don't know, half a year or so. I use these 2mm Jumbo Flow Andy James picks. I've been using them for a while, but I just made the choice to use only this for a while. Like I said, half a year. And my picking's improved a lot because I'm not like having to worry about different sizes or feels. I can just get used to this one feel and really maximize my movement with it. Makes life a lot easier, like I said, but having said that, I used to have a whole bunch of picks. Like I had 1.5, I had 3mm, I had different sizes, Jazz 3 picks. I mean, I still have them in my bucket of dreams, I call it here, but I don't ever use them anymore. Probably end up giving them away or something to some people. I'm going to put on this compression thing as we're talking just for a little bit, let some of the blood flow work in. I like the design, it looks kind of cool. If only I looked more rock and roll. I might grow my hair out. I don't know. We'll see. I've been feeling the need. I think I might get it a little bit more rock looking. It's been several years. Let's see here. That's a good pick. My hands are so strong, so I need stuff to help accuracy, hence the form off the guitar. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's awesome, though, dude. You have strong hands. Yeah, I try to just play with minimal tension because I got kind of a strong grip too. I used to have a bad habit of gripping things too hard, like gripping picks or necks or whatever. So I try to just touch everything as light as possible. I practice like a mindful meditation thing. So everything I do, I try to do in the like minimal type movement stuff, you know, relaxed economy of motion stuff, which has been hard to undo over the years. You know, several years of retraining my what's the word? Neurological connection, synapses. I don't know. There's probably a term for that. Retraining your physical fibers too, right? That could be a good thing. But one thing I want to mention also before I forget, if you guys have, because I've seen some suggestions for things in the comments here for like, you know, what songs or covers you guys want me to do. Let me know on TikTok. Only because I don't see a lot of the comments on YouTube. YouTube's been really hit and miss for me lately. But if you want me to like cover something technical, I will add it to the list. The Inferno by Symphony X and the Out of the Ashes I put up just yesterday, those were all done day of request. So that's why they sounded sloppy. Like I just literally learned them in half an hour. So if I do your request, which again, don't expect a lot, it'll be a little sloppy. Just remember, I'm doing it probably in one day. So give me some time there. Let's see here. Envy those who use less force. Yeah, I gotta try, man. You gotta like, you know, use the less as you can, because you know, more tension really isn't good. You want as little tension as possible to be a better guitar player, in my opinion, at least. Minimal tension, like guys like Rick Graham, Tom Quayle, you know. Always less tension, less movement. You gotta take care of your body too. It gets beat up, you know. See, glad you're not totally done with YouTube. Not totally done with YouTube, but I'm not gonna be like going for a bunch of videos either. I'll be posting shorts here and live streams every Friday like usual, but I'm not gonna be doing like a lot of long form content. YouTube just kind of dead for me. But TikTok, I'm gonna stay on there because I get like 70,000 views on covers and stuff, so it's way more useful for me lately. See, do a cover of Temple of Eker by Volby. Okay, I'll note it down and give me like, I don't know, I could try doing it tomorrow. I got stuff I got to do tonight for reels, but I'll look at it tomorrow and learn it, and then I could upload it sometime this week. Just look at the shorts here or look at TikTok or wherever, because that's where I'm maybe primarily uploading is shorts here on the channel. So I might post like some long form content. Maybe. I don't know. I used to get views on long form content, but now it's just so dead. Like, there's just no point. Like, I put up a lesson, I got 200 views in a week, which is kind of low. Usually my lesson videos get 1,000 or under. A review video I put up, usually supposed to get like 1,000 or more. I got like barely 500 views in 2 weeks. That's pretty bad. A lot of these are just 200 hit and miss videos, so that's why I'm just going to focus on shorts for right now. But it is what it is. YouTube's an ever-changing beast. Thanks for this live lesson. No worries, dude. Yeah, thanks for watching me grind and do some silly stuff. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Appreciate all you guys watching me, and as boring as it may be, it's fun for me, and it's a good way to keep my brain sharp and my hands growing. I'm always thinking every day is a new chance to get better, to get cleaner, to get tighter. Play more, do more, be more. That's my motivational thought process every day with everything I do, especially in music. So you guys get to see that in real time now. You know, I like keeping this format of raw with you guys, so you can see what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, how I'm approaching things, and maybe they'll help you out. So, yeah, hopefully. Guitar YouTube seems to be dying across the board. Oh man, not just me. Well, that's good, dude. It makes me feel better. I thought maybe it's just YouTube hated me. But, I mean, hearing you say that, it makes me feel a little better. At least it's not just me, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. Like, you know, it just feels like something shifted. I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about it. I'm just going to keep doing the daily grind, and I'll always be here doing shorts, posting a short every day, maybe a long form video once in a while. Nothing to really be excited about. Just maybe a lesson once in a while or a review of some kind. I don't know. We'll see. But definitely will be lots of reels, lots of grinding, lots of raw practice stuff like you've been seeing. Lots of me suffering, working on stuff, grinding away. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Pick something every day, a little riff or a lick or something you think you can't do. Slow it down and just hash it out. Work it over and over and see if you can get it done. I think you guys would be surprised what you can accomplish. I surprised myself. I didn't think I could get that first section of Symphony X out of the ashes yesterday, and I did it in half an hour. And I was like, dang. When I first listened to it, I was like, no way. I don't think I can do that. And then just building the speed for half an hour, 20%, 30%, 50%. Now I got it pretty close, I'd say. Not to toot my own horn, but it's pretty close. It wasn't 100%. We'll work on that another time. Let's see. Is it because all the people who took up guitar playing during the lockdown are stopping the hobby? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. And good to see you, Retro Puffer, by the way. That does make sense. Let's see. I have 7 reviews I have to do, and I feel bad because the algorithm just... Yeah, I feel you, dude. That's gotta feel, rough, man, because you feel, like stress and pressure to do good, and, you want the video to perform well. I think it will, though. Your channel's pretty alive, I would say. But I know what you mean, though. You probably, you don't want the companies to be disappointed either, so it's like a double whammy, if it loses, and a double win if it wins. It's rough. I know the feeling, though. I'm sure you'll do fine, though, dude. You're a great player, great YouTuber. Love watching your stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. What's up, Scott? How you doing? How's your car situation going? Yeah, we ended up just scrapping it because we couldn't fix it. It was too much money. And then we haven't got a new car because we just haven't had enough money saved up. With, just prices and stuff. Everything's so expensive. Food, rent, you know how it goes. California dream, man. So we just use money on, Uber or pay her friend to give her rides when she can. I don't really go a lot of places, and when I do, I just walk, unless it's really hot, then I don't, because I don't sweat anymore. So I would probably die. Thanks, COVID, post-COVID crap. But anyways, yeah, I don't use any vehicles for my wife, so as long as she's taken care of and I pay her Uber or whatever, we're good. For now, at least. It's just down the street, a few miles, so it's not like it's a big distance away where she works. But we'll get there one day. But yeah, so just so you guys are aware, I'm not leaving YouTube. Like I said, I guess I probably worded it wrong. That was a little sensationalism on my part. Sorry. I figured I was just kind of being silly, and people got really into it. They're messaging me and stuff man, you're leaving YouTube. You're what happened? They banned you? And I was like, oh, no. so I apologize for the sensationalism. I just was exaggerating a little bit. They're not kicking me off. It feels like YouTube guitar land is a little dry and empty. So that's what I meant. It's just not inspiring as much for me right now. But like I said, again, not to sound like a broken record, but I'll keep posting reels here and on TikTok every day, doing this, learning new riffs, licks that are complicated. Maybe some video game tunes in between there because I'm a nerd and I love nerdy stuff, and all that good stuff. But yeah, definitely not going anywhere. If you guys are looking for more lesson type videos, well, probably not going to be posting a lot of those because they don't really do well in the algorithm, and it's just kind of a flop when I do post them. Reviews, maybe, I don't know. It also seems kind of floppy for me, but I might not. I'm just going to focus 100% on reels on the shorts and reels on TikTok, reels on Instagram. Instagram's kind of dead. I don't really go on Instagram, but I post anyway. But TikTok and YouTube, it goes in that order. I'm going to focus mainly on TikTok and then YouTube secondary. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a guitar community on TikTok, to be honest with you guys. I thought TikTok was just girls with their shirts off or something. Honestly, that's what I thought. I thought it was just belly dancers and chicks. I didn't know. And so I was like, well, I'll try it out. So like I said, in 22 days, I was, posting every day as an experiment on TikTok, and some videos got 75,000 views. Some got 60,000, some got, 10, 15,000 views. And I got up from I was 30, 40 followers to at 1,600 something now. So in only 20 days, just posting short little live videos like I'm doing here. Just here's a quick little 20-second riff, done, and 2,000 views. It's crazy. And I thought that was normal because I thought that's just how TikTok operates. But then I'm starting to realize it's not, because I see people that are like, they have more followers than me. Like they have 9,000, 10,000, 200,000 followers, not even getting 400 or 500 views on a video. So I got to wonder if they're paying for subs and trying to cheat the algorithm, or if they're just like, they got followers but never engaged. That's really weird. So yeah, it's a little strange. I had a guy reach out to me on TikTok from YouTube. I'm not gonna say who he is, but he's like, hey, I see you switched over to TikTok and you're getting some pretty good views. You want to join forces? And we got some people that are using hashtags and we're resharing videos. And I said, no, no, not doing that. And he's like, what do you mean? Don't you want to, like, you know, grow and help people? I said, yeah, I can grow on my own. I don't need your help. And I don't want to get in this weird little follow for follow crap, because that doesn't work. I told him, you know, you're trying to do something that's not organic. It's not going to work. I told him, like, it's going to flop. He got all mad at me. Oh, well, whatever, man. You know, screw you then, blah, blah, blah. And I said, yep, sorry, dude. I said, nothing personal. Thanks for asking me. But yeah, not interested. I'm like a bird, man. I fly solo. So that's how it's going to be. Happens. Let's see. Our cars are expensive. Yeah, so true, man. That's funny, dude. Maybe that's what happened, yeah. But also probably not, because when I looked at their videos, like scrolling through, they never had like over 10,000 or even 1,000 views. Like not one video. So I don't know what engagement they got, because it certainly wasn't views. So that's why I was suspicious too. I'm like, how do they have like all these videos never reach over 1,000? I get 1,000, 2,000 every time, you know, and I'm only at like 1,600 people. So I'm like, that's a little fishy. Yeah, pretty bizarre. Let's see here. Fly solo. That's how Lester rolls. Yeah, man. What's that movie called? Oh crap, I can't remember. What the cops, was it Will Ferrell and the other guy? And he's like, I'm like a peacock. You gotta let me fly. That's how I feel. You gotta let me fly, man. Must have missed that part. Oh, no worries, dude. No worries. Let's see. Does TikTok pay you advertising? They can. They totally can. You have to have 10,000 followers to get monetized. They gave me live access early. I never use it because I don't know if I want to go live on TikTok. They gave it to me at the 500 marks of my followers. They said, you can go live early. And I was like, huh, because I think you're supposed to have 1,000 people to go live. But anyways, I never used it because I was like, I don't really know if I want to go live on TikTok. Going live on here is one thing, but TikTok might be a little weird. And then they tried to, I'm going to tell you guys something interesting. On TikTok, there's this section in here, which I'm not going to do because I'm not that kind of guy. You know, I'm more upright guy. I have morals and ethics and stuff, but they have a section. Let me show you guys. I'm pulling up my TikTok app. There's this section here where they offer you like incentive, like, oh, if you get like a video to go 1,000 or to 2,000 views and you use one of these songs we list on here, we'll pay you money. I was like, what? Or, oh, you know, you could do certain campaigns and work with artists or other influencers and get kickback money. Oh, make $10 just for sharing this on your page. Or, oh, here's another one. Make $10 for hitting 1,000 using this one song that's trending. Like, really weird stuff I never knew about, which I'm not going to do because I have no interest in any of that crap. I'm just going to post my same old live raw stuff I always do. But, like, yeah, I was always wondering why sometimes on TikTok or Instagram or Shorts you see people use the same music over and over. You ever wonder that? They're getting paid for it. They're getting kickback, man. Makes a lot of sense now. I was like, why is this song everywhere? You know, why is that song everywhere? Or why is this influencer? Why are all these influencers using the same tune? Or is this a trending song? No, they're pushing it on purpose. It's not an accident. Nothing's an accident. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, a little weird. It's a little scandalous, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's see here. When am I doing the Lil Wayne video? Probably never. I have zero motivation to make a lot of YouTube content right now. TikTok's priority, so I'm just gonna focus on doing the live raw take stuff. My YouTube channel flops right now. Like any video I post that's long form content or just horizontal film goes to crap. So I have no interest in doing anything like that right now. Maybe in the future, if my YouTube channel sees some kind of like burst in engagement, I might start making some more videos that are long form. But it's just not looking too promising. YouTube gave me the axe, I think. Let's see here. I've been loving the content here, man. I'm not really sure what it is with the tube and music anymore. Have you up on the TV? Oh, cool, man. Appreciate you. Well, thanks, dude. Yeah, I see you watching my shorts, and I appreciate you for doing that, man. Thank you for watching. It's very cool. I know not everybody likes shorts or reels, but I'm glad you do, because I'm going to be doing a lot of those, like one every day for the next, I don't know, as long as I possibly can until I burn out. So, which is not going to be for a while, because I got a lot of ideas, like a lot of stock stuff written down, like what stuff I want to practice and film. So it should be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, as far as long form, like actual YouTube videos, the thumbnail clickbait crap and all that, I just have no interest. YouTube doesn't care. And honestly, I'm kind of disgusted with YouTube in some ways, because I feel like how do you say this, like okay, I guess I could be considered an influencer in some way, but I've never felt like good about trying to like clickbait or use thumbnail tactics and things like that. I'm not very good at it because I don't care for it that much. That's probably why I'm not good at it. That's probably why my channel flops. That's probably part of it. But, you know, I see these people make these really over-the-top claims and cheesy, like, clickbait videos, and it just kind of grosses me out, man. Like, I feel it's just a bunch of recycled garbage, you know, spewed out, and I just kind of, like, I don't know. That's why I went with the live raw setting. Like, I'm tired of mime videos. I'm tired of BS, fake, like, you know, smiley nonsense. Like, I just don't care, you know. I don't care for it. I don't care to put on. Like, I don't care. It's not my thing. So yeah, the fact that I can just be real, live, staring at a computer, playing simple little licks for you guys here on shorts or on TikTok doing shorts, that's all I need. I'm happy with that. And if it gets views, awesome. So I'm already stoked about that. But yeah, like the whole YouTube game is kind of just gross and off-putting to me. And I don't know. Just feels weird. And then, you know, like I was watching this one guy's video. YouTube really prioritizes things that are violating guidelines. I was just watching a video of this dude talking about it, and he makes a good point. Like, they'll push out videos that are abusive, like maybe animal abuse or sexualized stuff, drug stuff, you know, it's weird stuff they'll put out there, and they push that content out, even though it's against their guidelines, but then they'll slap you around for doing something that's within the guidelines. So YouTube's a very broken system, I feel like, and I don't know, it's very gross. It's just dark energy I feel on this platform. And that's anywhere, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just not ethical feeling to me anymore. Let's see here. Doing this. Excellent. Thanks for the training. No worries, dude. Thanks for watching. So true, man. So true. When you're not feeling it, hard to film yourself doing. Yeah, dude, you're so true on that. Yeah, it's like if you don't feel like you're living it, like you said, it's not in your bones and you're not like aligned with it, it's just hard to go through with it and feel like you're doing anything. Like, you know, it's just like, why? The last video I just made for my buddy, really, the Firefly guitar. I made that review not to get views, really. I just threw it up there and I thought, well, if I do get views, maybe it'll help his channel out, because, you know, he's a student of mine, really nice guy, fan. He gave me the guitar, and I wanted to give him a shout out. That's all it was. I just wanted to help him out in some way, and if I got me views, cool. If it didn't, whatever. I didn't have any high expectations. So yeah, I'm glad it flopped, because you know, I was expecting it to. But, you know, I feel bad for him, because I was hoping he'd get some more view or whatever, but it is what it is. Let's see here. Good point. Some of the popular music videos are alike. Yeah, dude, so true, man. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm all for, like, hey, if you like porn, R-rated content, cool. But, you know, go to a place for that. Not on YouTube, you know. Like, every kid is on their tablet looking at YouTube, you know. Like, I'm all for dark humor, dark content, whatever. But like, there's got to be a place. There's got to be like rules, or it's just kind of anarchy, I don't know, man. You took a 3-month break from posting. I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. And, that's probably really good that you did that. Because, honestly, man, I think social media can be a bit, like, I don't know. It can be a bit depressing, It's like there's this constant, like, bubble you're in. You're trying to go in. It's like a hamster wheel. You're constantly going in a circle, and it drains you mentally and physically. So, yeah, man. Take time off, spend time with loved ones, family. It's more important than the social media stuff. I just do this now as a side hustle thing in the day. It doesn't take me very long. Like I said, maybe a half an hour to an hour to get some parts down, film a few reels. Then I got like 4 or 5 days content. Get 50,000 views on TikTok or whatever. Cool, done. No effort on my part. I don't have to worry about clickbait, 3 hours of editing for no views. I don't got to worry about stupid, trolls or anything. I mean, trolls are everywhere, but, YouTube seems to have a little bit more trolls than on TikTok, I've noticed. But then you got more time to spend with your loved ones. I can hang out with my wife, go for a walk with the dog, enjoy fresh air, do some stretching, exercise, teach people, make nicer homework for people. It's just, more important than me grinding away 5 hours of my life to get 100 views. Man, editing sucks. Let's see here. Totally agree about YouTube. I love YouTube because all the homemade. Yeah, exactly. But YouTube forced people to be clickbaity. I was just sick of. Oh, I know. Yeah. I always hated doing that too. Like, I know they always say, to put like and subscribe in there, and I try to do that. But even doing that, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I hate doing that. I hate saying, like and subscribe to. It's just, I don't know. The whole YouTube thing is just so fake to me, honestly. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like. I kind of fell into that a little bit because I was doing a bunch of videos for a certain point years ago, and I didn't really have a good grasp of what I wanted to do on YouTube. So yeah, I would like, hey, like and subscribe and all this stuff, but it felt very fake to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like it felt like against my own, like not values, but just how I feel as a person. So it never really, like, aligned with me that well. And so yeah. Anyways, long story short. I feel a lot more like I could breathe better and feel more light just doing this kind of content and not worrying about, I gotta put on, I gotta dress up, get my cameras, gotta get my lights, gotta put on a little bit, like, hey, like and blah. It's just, who cares, I don't feel motivated to do all that. It's just like, why, yeah, anyways. Man. Ugh. I feel you, dude, and I feel for you. I'm sorry, man. But you're doing great, honestly, man. You're one of the few people I feel like I have a lot of respect for, because like when I watch your videos, you're not fake. Like, you're just pretty chill. You're down to earth. You play great. You're not, you're not putting on like this whole, like, you guys know what I'm talking about. You see these people grab their guitars and they're like, oh yeah, oh whoa, oh my god, holy shit, they're just getting all into it. It's like over the top fake, like, fake reactions, and like, Trey, you never do that, and I love you for that. you're real. You're like, hey, here's some cool licks and stuff. Even your thumbnails are cool. Like, they're not over the top, like, oh my god, you're like, it's just normal. And yeah, I love stuff like that, man. I like having people like you and Richard and whoever that are just more down to earth guys. Max is cool. Like, people pick on Max, but if you really watch his stuff, he's a really chill guy, and I've talked to him several times on Instagram. He's just so down to earth. He'll talk to you about food. He'll talk to you about life and philosophy. He's just chill. I like him. He looks like he could be in an action movie, sure, but he's a really good guy. So, there's that. Let's see, your channel is not fake. So I'm watching thing is, I'm old, almost mid-50s. That's not old, dude. You're not old, man. 50s is the new 30. Heck. Felt like a rootless existence because you never knew what was going to get views. Yeah, totally, man. And thanks, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's a good way to put it. A rootless existence. Yeah, you never know what's going to flop or get views. And I've tried to think over and over again, like, what worked in that video? Why didn't it work in this video? Like, Okay, I did an acoustic review one time for Bromo. It got like 1,000 views. Cool. Another one got like 20,000 views. Why? I don't know. I did the thumbnail almost identical. Like everything that it just didn't make sense to me. I can never figure out what the thing was about. And they're both acoustics from Bromo. Other times, maybe you get 20 views on a video, and you're like, "What the hell happened?" I don't understand the rhythm of YouTube. Maybe I'm not smart enough to understand it. Some people seemed like they really got it down to a science. I don't. I've been doing this for years, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I just said, screw it, at this point. Great player and have a lot to offer. Thanks, man. You too, man. Honestly, man, you're in the top handful of people I've met on this platform that actually play their guitar, like legit play, not just miming it. There's so many people I've met, by the way, that are just so, so fake, man. I'm cool with like this is a whole different topic. Like if you're miming stuff, whatever, that's cool. If you can actually play it, though, that's the problem. Is a lot of these people will just mime everything, and you never know if they can actually pull anything off. And it's like, stuff when it's obviously fake. Like that's not real. You can see the sped up stuff, or you can see if it's like not audibly like matching the visual or something that looks off. It's like not everything has to be mimed all the time, but that's like YouTube guitar now. Everything has to be professional, like cinematic lighting, super mimed, cheesy retro outfit and over the top facial expressions, looking really cheesy at the camera. Like I said, it's just gross. Everything feels the same, and like I don't know. Just I have no interest in being associated in the community when that. To be honest with you, I have no interest in it. I'm good for being. If people call me, like I've had one funny guy call me, was it Shrewd or something from an animated movie, and I was like, please, thank you. I'll take that over fake guitar guy on YouTube. I'll be called Shrewd. That's cool. That's a compliment to me. I'm down with it. Most channels use dishonest clickbait titles. Yeah, that is true, man. That is true. Ball Shredder gets a lot of trolls, but his channel is one of the more family-friendly guitar channels. Seems weird to me. Yeah, it's so true, man. I tell you, it's a weird thing to see. There's a lot of trolls on YouTube, right? And in my short time on TikTok, I've only had maybe one troll, maybe two at most, and it was kind of mediocre. Like, they're kids, really. It wasn't like adults insulting you. But on YouTube, you do anything on YouTube, you're gonna get like a mountain of trolls insulting you. Oh, you suck. You're gay. It sounds like piss, or And usually these people don't even play guitar, which is funny. Like a lot of them don't play, and if they do, it's not very well. And it's like, okay, like what do you want me to do about it? I'm sorry you don't like the video, I guess. But yeah, like you said, Richard deals with that a lot. We'll talk back and forth about it. It's like people say the most off the wall stuff. It doesn't bother me. Like I think it's fine. You can call me ugly. You can call me an idiot. You can call me a bad guitar player. Whatever you want. Like it doesn't make a difference. I have no feelings on anything. But it's just funny how people feel the need to do that. But then like on TikTok, like I said, out of like 70,000 views on some of these videos, only like maybe one troll out of like hundreds and hundreds of nice people saying, "Oh, this is great," or whatever. You play great, and it's like a little bit like Twilight Zone. You're like, "Wow, this is weird." I was expecting like a mountain of trolls to be like, "Can you play Smoke on the Water, asshole?" Let's see here. None of us know what the hell to do with social media. I certainly don't. How do we stand out on a platform that has a ton of incredible players and content creators? That's so true, man. That that's one of the things that made me think, hey, what's the one thing that people aren't doing? Being real. Like that's literally the one thing people aren't doing right now. So that's why I decided to go this route the last 20 days. Just only raw phone video, raw phone audio, mistakes included, short clips. Here I am just looking monotone and flat-faced, don't give a crap, just playing. And it's working, so I'm going to keep going with that. But I think because people are used to seeing overly polished stuff all the time, And you know how it is. You got to get your camera set up and your tripod. You got to get everything set up just right, do 100 takes and plug in everything, do the hours of editing, like I said, and you give yourself carpal tunnel typing and moving your mouse pad. It's hell. Let's see. Ball Shredder is okay. That's good. too many guitar sales though. He's got too many sales. I always miss his streams. I think people told me he does a lot of guitar sales and stuff, but he has like 1 million guitars, so he's kind of like his own music store. Let's see here. It was the insurance industry that started this emotional feedback. Interesting. I keep my comments positive. Karma is real. I want help from the universe. I agree with that, man. I feel like even if there's not karma, we should just be good people. You know, like it's just the right thing to do. Be good. Be positive. It's you know, we're all here temporarily. Like, you know, should love each other and try to encourage each other and try not to be a-holes. You know, it's no point to it. Actually, ignore that comment. Love what you are doing, Lester. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Let me click on this thing. Sorry, I had to pop up. But anyways, I don't mean to ramble at you guys. I just felt like, you know, spewing it out there, and you know, I think it's something that we all needed to get off our chest, not just me, right? I think we can all like relate in some way. But yeah, and it's just so like how stuff gets to people's heads, you know. I don't know, people they change with fame, you know. I'm not gonna say who I've met. I've had people that I've interacted with that, you know, maybe they got a little more following, and they shift, and it changes their personality, or maybe they just were hiding it, and you know, the mask came off, and so you're left with this not so nice person now, right? This ego, or this entity, right, of self-absorbed whatever took over, and it's gross. It's like really disappointing to see. More disappointing than gross, I guess. It's just like a letdown. But yeah. Anyways, long story short, there was somebody in particular I won't mention. That's kind of a bigger name person. And I tab stuff routinely on Ultimate Guitar. Okay, I tab stuff routinely. This is just a normal thing I do. I get free membership for this, and I also have some students that use my Ultimate Guitar with me. So we both, you know, use it or whatever, and I'll let them have access to it so they can look at tabs if they can't afford it and whatever. Then they give me tabs, right? If they have tabs they want to upload, and I look at them and I spot check them, we upload them, and then we're good. So it's like a whole process. We keep the vibe going if they need it. Well, a certain person I'm not going to mention didn't like that I tabbed out something of theirs, and they messaged me, and then they threatened to sue me. So I had to go through the whole process of getting the tab taken down, which I didn't think would be that big of a deal. You know, I didn't realize, you know, that was going to happen. So I went through arm's length to do this, and, you know, the whole time I'm just thinking, like, you know, I didn't think, like, tabbing something was that offensive. Like, maybe I should have asked permission to tab it, I guess. Maybe that would have been the better thing. Maybe that's on my bad. Maybe I should have, you know, it wasn't like a whole thing. It was just like a piece of something. So I thought, well, it should be kind of cool. If somebody tabbed my music, I'd be so grateful, because then, you know, it feels like people are learning my licks and my tunes, and I feel kind of honored. But I guess it came off the wrong way. So yeah, I went through this whole process to remove it. But the whole time I was just thinking, like you didn't need to do that. You could just ask me to remove it. You didn't need to threaten me. Like it personally, like, feels disrespectful. Like, some people, and it shows that some people have never been through, like, real, like, hardship, or maybe they just never dealt with it correctly. Because, like, I would never do that to somebody. I would just ask politely, like, show me respect, you know, as a human. Like, hey, I didn't like what you did. Just be honest. Can you remove it? Okay, cool. I'm sorry about that. But, like, hey, take it down or I'm going to sue you. Like, what? Like, it's just wild to me. Yeah, I don't know. People just don't know how to have, I guess, respect for each other is the problem. Let's see. Let's make up a song for Jeff Bezos. I need good guitars for cool glam metal. Heck yeah. Tab my stuff to hell. I need to remember how to play it anyway. Same here, dude. I forget all my stuff too. I'm with you on that. I didn't know either, man. It's wild, right? Like I said, I respect the person. I won't say their name, but they're pretty well known. You probably know who they are. But still, like, ego. Like, the ego is such a big thing. Like, I'm nobody. I'm just a guy that plays guitar. Like, I have social media, sure, but, like, I don't think of myself in any specific way. Like, I'm just a dude. I walk around, I drink water, I eat food like you guys. I shower, you know, I'm just a normal person. There's nothing fancy about me or anything different. I just practice a lot, and I'm just not lazy. So that's it. That's the only thing that separates me from somebody else playing guitar. You know, everything you see me do, you guys can do. But, you know, on the end of that, it's like, some people take it to the extreme, like, oh, I'm so important now. I'm gonna, you know, ask for thousands of dollars from companies. I'm gonna demand all this free stuff, and I'm entitled now, and I'm something important. And it's like, well, are you really that important? I mean, we're just people. Like, where's the ethics and the moral value? Like, where's, you know, I don't know. Like, it's just weird to see, and it's off-putting to say the least. But, anyways. You could rename the channel Lester Runs Over Ambulance Chasers. What? I don't know what that means, but that's funny, dude. I don't understand it. Let's see. I didn't either. Any good advice to get into the routine of practicing? Heck, man. Well, you already played pretty dang good, so I'm sure you have a great regimen. But I'll tell you something that's helped me out a lot lately is doing what I've been doing here. So every single day, I try to think of something, or somebody will give me a request, but I try to think of something on my own that is challenging, like Dream Theater, Symphony X, something that you think is going to be really tough. Take a small section, like measure by measure, and just work it slowly with a metronome, slow as you possibly can. Use Ultimate Guitar, Songster, whatever you can, and loop that section a million times and work it over and over until you feel like your brain's going to explode. And then speed it up and add measures to it, and speed it up and add measures to it, and just keep doing that cycle. That's all I've been doing the last 20 days. Like, I just keep taking little pieces of songs that people ask me to do or I want to do, and I just loop a couple sections of a measure, or, you know, maybe one segment. I'm like, I like that segment, I'll just loop that, and then I play it a million times until I'm ready to film. And then I've noticed, like, in doing this the last 20 days, my picking's gotten really, really, like, a lot cleaner. It's gotten faster. And I feel like I'm able to, like, string slant and skip a bit better than I used to. But on the other end of that, you're putting a lot more work in. So I try to isolate it to just 30 minutes to an hour at a time, 30 minutes a day. Sometimes I'll even take a day off and I'll have like a reel for backup. But this thing helps when I'm not playing. This compression band helps circulation. It's kind of nice. Lots of hot water before practice and after practice. Lots of stretching, of course. Be real good to your body. I've been trying to get in the good habit of that since I've been doing a lot more technically demanding stuff. But anyways, I think that would be pretty cool for you too, maybe. I don't know. Do you prefer a 24 fret Floyd Rose guitar? I would probably pick that over a LP. Yeah. I don't like Floyd Rose, but I like 24 frets would be cool. But yeah, dude, you're not sloppy. You play great, man. My honest thoughts are this. They are jealous of your hard-earned playing skills. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. I'm jealous of his hard-earned skills. All love, though. Hey, it's all cool, man. I don't mind it. Like I said, I'm totally cool with criticisms, and it helps me learn and analyze myself. Nobody can be more critical than I am of myself. I am always super critical, because if I'm not, I don't learn, I don't grow. So I'm always trying to analyze what sucked. The picking, the timing, what could be cleaner, what could be better. Like I said earlier, I'm always thinking this every day. Maybe it's a little neurotic, but I'm always thinking, what could be better? How could I make this smoother? Work it over and over until it gets smoother. It's just, it ain't going to happen on its own until I force it to happen. I got to keep pounding away at it. Sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. So that's my advice for everybody. If you feel like you can't do something, BS, I think you can. You just have to do it slow and give your body some love. Give your body some abuse as well with the practice regimens and stuff, and I think it'll be golden. Yeah, that's how I did, the Dance of Eternity section and these other ones in like a day or two. It's just playing them over and over and over again. The downside is if you're married like I am, you might drive your wife kind of crazy. So I try to limit my time when she's not here, so she doesn't have to want to choke me or anything. She'll probably get me by the neck. But and my poor dog down there, he hears me going for a long time with the click, and he goes, starts growling. So that's when I know I've overstayed my welcome with the playing. Anyways, let's see here. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna look forward to doing. More video game tunes. Contra, Castlevania's in the mix. I got that concert tune I was showing you guys, the Castlevania one, the ActRaiser one, Fillmore. Also, Stradivarius, Deep Unknown, the one I was practicing earlier in the stream with the metronome. I'll post that one too. So that'll cover probably 3 or 4 days. Dire Docks, Mario 64. Not a hard one, but a fun one. I just like the nostalgic value of that one. So, yeah, lots of video game tunes, lots of technical tunes. People are making me die with the Symphony X stuff because I did one Symphony X tune on TikTok and I got like 1 million Symphony X requests, and now I'm having to go through like a whole catalog of Symphony X music. Like, people are trying to give me carpal tunnel. Let's see here. Just a thought. What I do for my work. Deliver what I want to enjoy. Just a thought. What I do for my work. Deliver what I want to enjoy. Sorry, man. I think I'm lost. I'm having a blonde moment. I meant by that a product that I want for myself. Oh, I got you. Yeah, sorry, dude. Things go over my head. I get all spaced out. Even mid-sentence sometimes I'll be talking to people and then I get all spaced out. The other day I felt bad because I had this lesson with this guy and he's kind of advanced, but he had a lot of questions, and then I kind of spaced out, started going about like modal interchange and like borrowing chords and stuff, and he looked at me like this this look on his face, like kind of horrified. And I was like, sorry, dude, I kind of went off topic. He was just asking me about like parallel keys and borrowing, but I was like, oh, you could borrow chords from like modal keys too, like C Lydian, C Ionian, C Phrygian, and he's all looking at me weird. I get yapping sometimes. Ghost is very popular now. One of my coworkers is seeing them in 2 cities. Nice, man. I love Ghost. People say they're like gothic Bon Jovi, and I'm all for it. It's a little cheesy, but they're cool. My cousin loves Ghost. He's a big Ghost fan. He got me into them. I didn't know who they were, really. I don't listen to the radio much, but he was like, dude, I love Ghost. And he's got all the shirts and the helmets and stuff, or what do they call them, the hat things, the outfit pieces. It's pretty cool. If you wanted to watch a show, just do that. I'm sorry, dude. I think I went over my head too. I don't know what you mean. You mean Ghost? But yeah, they're a pretty cool band, man, and they have a cool tone. I like the fact they use orange amps, or they used to. I don't know if they still do anymore. I'm kind of out of touch with what they're doing, but I know they used to use orange amps and stuff. One of your buddies also got you into Ghost? Nice. You're like me then. Somebody converted you into a ghoster. Volbeat is the best band I've seen in years. Interesting. I don't really like Volbeat, to be honest with you. I like their music. I don't like the singing, I think is what it is. They're a cool band, though. They're obviously better at writing songs than I am, because they're on the radio. So I got mad respect for them. But yeah, the singing, I don't know. Something about the singing irritates me. But it could just be that it's my ears. The vocals on Volbeat turned me off. That's funny, dude. Yeah, you said that same time I did. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Something about maybe it's the pitch or the tone. I don't know. I'm not a singer, so I can't comment, but I sound worse, to be fair. But all that buzzing you're hearing, by the way, is people requesting me to do stuff on TikTok. They're like, play this, play that. I'm like, my arms are going to fall off, like I said. My wife thought the singing was too intense. Yeah, my wife thinks that too. Yeah, that's funny you mentioned that. We were just talking about that the other day. We were listening to a Volbeat song that came on YouTube's playlist. She's like, I like the music, but I really don't like the, whatever the heck it was, the singing, right? Singing style. So you deleted your TikTok. Oh, man, when it got banned in the U.S. That sucks, dude. Yeah, it could possibly get banned again. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it does or doesn't. I mean, who knows? Let's see. A show that you enjoy. You do it. You yourself do it. Sorry, Lester. Not trying to confuse you, bro. You're all good, man. Like I said, you gotta give me all the details, dude. I'm a few rocks short sometimes, so. Heck yeah. But, yeah, dude, that whole TikTok ban thing, I don't know. There must be a lot of money involved in that, because there's so many influencers, so many view ad revenue type things, and campaign things, and money-making things. I just don't know if they'll ever ban it because of the money income, or if it's like, they'll cut their losses. I mean, I guess we'll find out in September, right? I think September is the next maybe, so see what happens, I guess. I like the music, but not big on the vocalist. Won't keep you from listening sometimes. Yeah, same here, man. I like the riffs sometimes. They got some cool riffs. I had a laugh one time. I went down this rabbit hole. Like, I like listening to music of different genres and stuff, but I also like listening to music that sounds similar, so I'll try to find what it's sampled from or like what it was similar to. And that Volbeat song, I forget what it was now, like the Devil's Bleeding Crown, sounds really similar to Burn It to the Ground by Nickelback, and that song sounds really similar to Fire Woman from I forget what it was now, but this older band. So they're all like the same riff redone slightly different, but the same drums, same guitar, almost the same key. Really weird stuff when they do that in music. I mean, it happens all the time in pop, right? You look at half of Sabrina Carpenter's music, talented lady, but half her music is 70s and 80s disco era music that's been sampled and slowed down or sped up. Even like some of Chris Brown's music was the same way. They just used sample music and recycle it, right? And people are less likely to catch it because it's, younger generation. They don't know it's some 70s song. Like, let's see here. There's a lot of money in it. That's why I didn't go full speed ahead in it if I'm going to get monetized. I hate to get it taken away. Yeah, totally. Cult Fire Woman. There you go. That's also it. Yeah, Cult Fire Woman. Scott got it. Yeah, that's another one that shares that same exact thing. The same riff and everything. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's so weird when you see music like that, though, and it's like so similar, or they share specific things, Really trippy to look at. I mean, I'm cool with it. It's fine. I'm not like one of those people like, oh, they shouldn't do that. Like, whatever. It happens. It's been happening since the dawn of time, but yeah, it's just fun to see like where it comes from, I guess. Yeah, it's a real trip, dude. Definitely fun and entertaining to do. Makes you be like, huh, what is this all about? But yeah, dude, it's good to keep our brains going, always good to do. Trey plays good, nice tone. Yeah, he does. I agree with that. Trey is a very good guitar player. He's got really cool tone. It reminds me of like a Van Halen tone, but like mixed with Dimebag Darrell. Both guitar players I love, by the way. I think the Dimebag Darrell tone I like a lot. You got it dialed in nicely, man. It's like, I don't know. It's like the perfect rock tone in a way. I gotta upgrade my tone stuff because right now I'm just using this NewX 101 MG pedal. I don't have anything else I'm using. And it sounds fine, but it's not very rock. I mean, it sounds very clean. I like the clean aspect, but it's not very, like, bitey. It's just kind of eh. And I've tried tweaking it, but... Subscribe to Trey's channel. Heck yeah. Join the club, man. You and I now are both subbed to Trey. That's a crazy combo. I'd take it. Same. Let's see. Dimebag is one of my favorites. Heck yeah. I agree with you on that. What amp do I use, or Trey? I don't have an amp right now. I'm just running my NewX pedal into the interface, so nothing too fancy. It's just going direct in, and then I'm not using amp software or anything either. I have Neural DSP, but I never could get it to sound good. I don't know. I'm not good at tech stuff. I tried so hard, and it went over my head, and everything screeched and sounded weird, or I don't know, awkward. Time is one of my guys. I have all-around sound for the gigs I'm doing. Heck yeah. That's so cool, dude. I love it. I think it's awesome that you dialed in the tone like that, but also the fact that you play gigs and stuff still, man. I think that's really cool. You get out there and you jam stuff. Always love, seeing that the people keeping music alive out there. I would do it here, but I don't know. I'm not too motivated. Plus, our area is just like mainly country and like Christian rock, so it's not really my thing. I like old country. It's just this is the newer like hip hop type country, and I'm not a big fan of that too much. If it was old school, I'd be totally down for it, but it is what it is. Anyways, I guess I should probably get going and start filming stuff for future reels. I got to eat first and then do that, and then anyways. Oh. And by the way, this is a fun story before I go. I want to tell you guys something silly. Because somebody asked me this. They said, Lester, you're married, right? I said, yes, I am totally married. They said, well, are you trying to find yourself like a mistress? No, I'm not. Okay, so my ring fell off, and I can't find it. And now you're thinking it fell off. Well, I used to be really heavy, believe it or not. I gained a lot of weight. I was skinny, and then I gained weight, and then I was skinny, and then I gained weight. Anyways, this is a big thing. But the last time I gained weight was many, many years ago, and then when I married my wife, I had thicker hands because I was really like heavy. I lost about 80, 90 pounds. Now my ring don't fit right, so it was falling off. We're gonna get it fixed, and then anyways, one day I'm walking in the house here. I'm walking around, and then I hear a twing. I pulled this whole house apart. I moved the couch, I moved my bed, I went everywhere. Me and my wife both were looking everywhere at the flashlight. It's been like 2 weeks. I cannot find it for the life of me. I don't know what happened. I was like, how does something vanish in this small of a place? I live in 400 square feet apartment. 400 square feet, it's not that big. It's like, a few closet spaces. I don't understand. So, yeah, that's what happened. Just to throw that out there so people keep asking me. Let's see here. Can imagine you playing Jelly Roll live. Me either. Modern country indeed is not country. Agreed. See, I find that technique plus muscle fibers influence what a person can retain. Totally. Retrain the brain, retrain your muscle fibers, and relaxation. Big things. Fast twitch, slow twitch muscle fibers are a huge part of it for sure. Let's see here. My ring is loose because 25 years of marriage. Oh dang, man! Well, congratulations on 25 years. I can't brag that yet. Maybe one day. We're going on our 8th year. This is 7.5. So, we'll get there one day. Give us time. It's the electric mistress from the Electro-Harmonics. Electric mistress. That's hilarious. Heck yeah. I already have a mistress. This is my guitar, man. My guitar gets it all the time. My wife looks at me with this seething kind of look. I'll walk by the guitar and bump into it. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, baby. And I'm petting it, And she looks at me like, baby? I'm like, what? It's my baby. It's like my kid, man. I got to look after it, I'm all petting it down and stuff. She's like, the hell? It's a great pedal. I want one. Is that? Oh, it's a real pedal? That's a real thing? That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's what Gilmore uses. Oh, that's crazy, man. I'm going to have to look that up now after the stream. You guys got me curious. I'm going to look that up now. I had no idea. It's a flanger. Oh, okay. That's crazy, dude. I'm definitely going to check that out now. You guys got me curious on that. B.B. King called his guitar Lucille. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Yeah, man. Honestly, guitars are, definitely more than just an instrument, right? They're a part of your body in a way, an extension of you. So, I mean, yeah, I'm always taking care of these things, keeping them safe as I can, wiping them down, trying to give them the love they deserve. And anytime I sell them or get rid of them, I always feel sad because I don't know if people are going to beat the hell out of them. I'm always like mild having anxiety. I'm like, oh man. Didn't mean to give you homework. It's okay, dude. I can make jokes now to people. I say, sounds like you need a mistress, and they'll be like, what? This one. Boom, and I'll send them the link. Left-handed guitar is a different kind of woman. Want to show off your guitar or your favorite? I only have one right now. I mean, I have the Ricotta from Richard, but the frets are high on a lot of the frets now. I can't play half the frets. Well, not half, just a lot of the ones I like using. But this one for now. I might have another guitar coming soon. We'll see, but it's in the works. But yeah, this is a Firefly guitar that a student gifted me, and I'm really grateful for, because I'm just a random human on the earth existing, breathing oxygen. So I'm very grateful that somebody felt the need to send me this. Super cool. It's a good guy, good student of mine. But yeah, I take care of this thing. It's a really cool looking guitar. The only thing I'd say I don't like about it is the string spacing is kind of far for me. Like, I'm used to Strat type guitars, so it took a lot of work to get used to the string hopping. Like, that's what I call it, string skipping. But I got used to it. When I get a Strat again, which might be soon, I will have to get used to that again, because I'm not used to the closeness again. But I like the neck, I just don't like the string spacing. That's normal, though. It's pretty normal stuff. Anyways, that's my favorite and only guitar besides the Ricotta one, which is a cool guitar. I just don't know how to fix it. I'm not that guitar savvy, so now people tell me, oh, you can hammer stuff or you can sand down the frets on the top or whatever. I I don't know how to do all that. I'm not that smart, guys. I can only do music and music theory. When it comes to guitar work, that's out of my league. I can do basic stuff, and that's it. That is very cool. Thanks for showing. No worries, man. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I think it looks really like neat, that Gothic design. I always like Gothic looking guitars. I don't know. There's something appealing to me. I like that Dark Souls energy. It looks like you'd see a Dark Souls level with that thing right there, right? I don't know. Let's see. Green right-handed Squire Fender and black. Oh, nice, man. It sounds like some killer axes you got. You want a Telly, not big into 3 pickups, but I could probably get used to it, maybe. Yeah, you could get a little bit... It's hard to do that because, you know, with those guitars, when they have the 3 pickup design, you have to, like, really be careful and mindful of your picking, or you might smack into the pickup if you're in the wrong place or picking too deep. I had that problem myself, so I speak from experience. Sandblasted, yeah, there you go. I remember you saying that, Trey, about the purple one. I gotta check that out. I bet it looks cool. Because if this one looks like, you know, I don't know what the word is. If it looks this good, like with the grayish kind of smoky vibe, I'm sure it looks really cool with the purple too. I never knew they made guitars like that, the sandblasted look. I think it looks pretty neat. I don't know, it's just got like a cool dark energy I like. Kind of like you know, Schecters have like that dark energy. I know people hate Schecters. I know a lot of folks hate them. I like Schecter. I think they make some really cool designs, and I may look, you know, old. I am 34, gonna be 35, but like I'm a big fan of like teenage male stuff. Like, oh, cool, that guitar's called Blood Omen, and it's got like Blood Moon stuff. Oh, it's badass. I want that. You know, that's why when I bought the Hellraiser that time, great guitar. I hated having to sell it, but it is what it is. I had some issues with the wiring too, but I love the design. It played great too, but the design, oh, I just love looking at it. I'd be like, that thing is so cool looking. Like, it looks so neat. I don't know. I've always been drawn to that. Like, if you see guitars that look like they're sparkly or like bright, I can't get into them. Like, I don't know. Something about bright colors that look kind of like bright pink, bright blue, like bright baby throw up vomit green. Like, I just can't get into that. And people tell me all the time, like, look at this cool guitar, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't like it. Can it be a little more dark and gothic? I don't know. Probably just a me thing, but like I said, I know not everybody likes those types of guitars. I've gotten a lot of flack on that Schecter video from people like, oh, Schecter sucks, Schecter guitars look ugly, or whatever. But and I know guitar looks aren't everything. It's about how it plays and sounds and all that. But I'm not gonna lie. I like aesthetics of things. You know, I'm a little superficial in that. You know, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I like the looks of things. If I don't like the look of it, I'm probably not as interested in playing it. You know, even if it plays great. I don't know. Superficial, probably. Please do a cover of the album Isolate by Circus Maximus. The entire album? You mean like do every song? I don't know if I could do that. But I will keep it in mind if you have one specific song you want me to do. I could give it a whirl. Steel frets for me if possible. Don't blame me, man. See, I like wearing neutral colors and having the guitar stand out. Yeah, totally, exactly. I can relate to that, man. I don't like having the guitar look too crazy, right? If it's too, like, standout-ish, it just looks like, I don't know, it hurts my eyes a little bit, you know, if it's too weird. There was that Fesley guitar that came out, or I don't know if it ever came out fully, that Richard did. It looked like a volcano, kind of. You guys remember that one? That one thing was, like, really weird looking. And, like, part of me kind of liked it, but part of me hated it. I was like, the hell is that? It looked like molten lava was like thrown on there, and it made like a weird looking, I don't know, man. It was a strange one. You choose which song. Okay. All right, you got it, man. I'll pick a random one then for a reel, and I'll pick a part, and we'll just play bingo with it, I guess. Let's see what happens. I don't know. But cool. So yeah, keeping your eyes out on the shorts here on YouTube. All the stuff I'm posting on TikTok will be posted same day of YouTube, so you guys aren't missing anything. I'll be posting everywhere the same place. But yeah, just keep your eyes peeled for the shorts. I don't know if people are seeing them or not. And yeah, just let me know in those comments on those videos or in TikTok videos or wherever you watch me. and just let me know what cover or solo section you want me to try tackling, and I'll do my best not to let you down, but no guarantees. Have you heard of Haul the Sun? If so, thoughts? I have not heard, or Hail the Sun. Sorry, I can't read. I have not heard that one, but I can check it out for you. Colors influence feel and memory, I found. Yeah, totally, man. I've always been attracted to like deep dark red. I love dark red. I love gray and black too. Hence why I wear a lot of gray and black stuff, but I love dark like dark blood red. I don't know, something about it's just really like inviting. I also like really, really dark green, like dark like emerald green, you know? I don't know. Let's see here. Could your old music store lend you equipment to demo? It would be advertising for them. Never thought about that, honestly. Probably not. The guy that I used to work for, he was really big on like not letting people try stuff out even in the store if they were going to buy it. Like, he would scare off a lot of customers with that. He had this like, okay, if somebody picked up a guitar for literally 20 seconds, he'd tell them, hey man, if you're not going to buy that guitar, I'm going to need you to put it down. And then people look like kind of weird, you know, because they just picked it up. Or if they strum on it a couple times, he walks over and he's like, hey partner, I'm going to have to stop you right there, you know, that you can't be playing the guitars unless you have money and you want to buy it and you're sure you want to walk out the door with it. I don't want you strumming on it. And if people wanted to look at a pedal or something or an amp, we're like, the motto for him was like, no, you can take it home and try it, and if you don't like it, you can bring it back in 2 days, and if you know, you go past that, then you're on your own. So I would just assume, working for the guy for 10 years, that he probably wouldn't be open to that idea. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you, sir. No worries. You seem to like emo alt rock stuff just based off vibes. I get the way, but if so, you might like them. I like alt rock stuff for sure. Alternative is great. I love rock, but to be honest with you, I don't like emo stuff. Like, my friend always teases me. He wants me to listen to oh gosh, there's a band he always tells me about like every other week. What is it called? I feel bad I forget this. Anyways, it's an emo band that's pretty popular, but I can't stand the singing. I like punk stuff. I like alternative pop. I like R&B. I like old country. I like metal. I like fusion. I like jazz. I like classical, neoclassical. I like pretty much anything to some degree. Not the new rap. I like old rap. New rap's kind of too auto-tuney for me. A little too ghetto. But anyways, long story short, I like all kinds of music, but let's see here. I will oh, what's up? Is the fridge? Hello Lester and chat. Hello to you as well. Cool name, by the way. Is the fridge. I like it. Is the fridge what is the question? That's we're all dying to know. But anyways, I didn't mean to ramble on and on and on and on and on. Have I checked out the new Buried Alive album? No, I did not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like a lot of that music that Buried Alive does. It's super impressive. A lot of it's super processed to me. Like, there's a lot of editing involved. So I don't really believe that everything is like playable live. But it's cool music for sure. Just not my vibe. It's a little too chaotic and crazy for me. Let's see. I like everything for the most part, he says. What are some of your favorite bands? And when you say no emo, want to give an example? Yeah, like I don't like when the singing gets really I can't do it right. I can't sing. That sounds stupid as hell. You guys are gonna make fun of me and loop that. Great. But anyways, like I said, I don't know any like band names off the top of my head because I don't listen to that kind of music. But like, what is the band? Let me go back in my chat. My buddy is always texting me this stuff. I can tell you the band I don't like. And he's always showing this stuff to me, like, all the time. So, give me a second. Sorry, guys. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I don't like, No Cigar by Millen Colin. He's telling me this band, Millen Colin. I'm probably saying that wrong. Millen Colin, No Cigar. I don't like that song. That was kind of eh. He's always trying to find some emo band for me to like because he knows I'm like picky. He's like, dude, you're gonna like this one, trust me. It's like, it's Scott. If you're watching this later, you know who I'm talking about. You. Let's see here. Where is it? Sorry, guys. This is probably boring me swiping through the chat. Where the heck? I know it's in here. Give me just a second. What is this band called? A Day to Remember. A Day to Remember. He loves this band, A Day to Remember. I can't really listen to him that much. Like, the singing kind of puts me off. It's too, like, whiny. But I like the screaming. The screaming's really cool, and the instrumentation's badass, for sure. But, let's see here. Where am I at? Yeah, I'm not really big on the modern stuff either, dude, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm just old. I'm an old, grumpy guy. Let's see, Sad Boy, Mad Boy bands. Yeah, Sad Boy, Mad Boy. I'll tell him. I'll say, Scott, you just hooked a dude up with a cool tune. Yeah, that's funny, dude. You just never know sometimes what might you might find out in some random guy's stream, right? But yeah, like, let me just say this too. Like, even though I don't like emo music, it doesn't mean I hate it or anything. Like, I think it's obviously cool music. Like, I like the instrumentation, I like the guitars, composition. It's just the singing puts me off a bit. I'm not a big fan of it, so I can't listen for long. But same thing with, like, you know, pop stuff. I like pop stuff to some degree. Like, okay, if you put on some crazy pop cheesy tune like Sabrina Carpenter tune, I can appreciate the sample, like the bass from the original song or whatever, but the lyrics and the singing's a little cheesy for me. But I can get into the beat, you know. Try to see something in everything that I can respect and like. Michael Bolton. I like Michael Bolton. Cheesy, but I like some of the instrumentation. There's some death metal bands I can appreciate. I don't like death metal, but there's some stuff I can, like Demon Borger, whoever it's called. Cannibal Corpse has some okay stuff, I guess, but depends on the song. Like, some of the songs make me laugh at least. Like Hammer Smashed Face. Come on, the name alone is hilarious. Oh, man. What was that other band called? Like Ball Torture or something? I don't remember. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Let's see here. Check out the Pine Box, boys. Really fun to listen to. Appreciate that. We'll definitely give it a listen. I know you like some funk. Oh, I love funk. Tower of Power and all that good stuff. Like I said, I love everything, man, for the most part. Definitely get that with hard metal. The screaming is too much for me, but the instruments sound so good. Exactly. Yeah, like, I love heavy metal stuff, but I don't like... You know, the singing. I had to laugh because of the Ball Torture from my buddy there. Yeah, Ball Torture. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. I don't remember. Something like that. Or something else torture. I don't want to say what. But, yeah, like, heavy metal music's cool. The screaming's kind of alright. It's not my favorite thing to listen to, but the instruments, the guitar stuff's cool. I can appreciate that, you know? I always try to appreciate something in music, so I'm not just being, like, a hater old guy, you know? I try. I really try. But with the modern metal especially, it's all so... generic, like weird eccentric, like 10 different time signatures and like endless weird offbeat chugs on a 9-string guitar and like weird mimed, like overprocessed guitar licks that sound fake. I don't know, it's hard to get into it. I've listened to a lot of stuff, these modern guys, and it's just not my thing, but I try really hard to be open-minded. I try so hard. Yeah, let me see if I can find what that band was called. I guarantee you it's going to be... I'm going to put band by the way. I'm not going to put just Ball Torture because that'll bring up things I don't need to see. Ball Torture band metal I'll put to be extra safe. Oh, there it is. I found it. It's Cock and Ball Torture. Of course. Not just Ball Torture, but Cock and Ball Torture. Because, you know, who doesn't love having that happen to them? What are the names of these albums? Oh my gosh, what the heck is wrong with these people? What? And the song names. I won't even mention the song names. You guys gotta look that up on your own. What the hell? I don't even know, man. What? Why? Cackles. I hear you. I stopped getting into metal bands in the 90s, yeah. I still love the old stuff, though. Same here, dude. I can appreciate the 2000s, but yeah, some of this stuff's wild. For science. Yeah, pretty much. And the only reason I know about that is because I had a student one time that came into the shop I used to work at, and he liked that band. And I thought he was teasing me. I said, so what do you like listening to, man? He's like, Cock and Ball Torture. No. It's like, what the hell? And I had to go laugh, you know, and I said, come on. And he's like, I'm serious. You know, I'm not laughing. This is a real band. I said, it is? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, snap. I was sorry, dude. I didn't know. I thought it was like, I thought you were pranking me or something, you know? I didn't know. You want to jam out to Knight Rider? Heck yeah, I love Knight Rider. You mean with David Hasselhoff? Man of War 2. Oh yeah, Man of War. Heck yeah. Apparently MAB likes him too, since he's jamming with those guys, right? I think he's still playing with them. Yeah, they're cool, man. They're really cool stuff. Yeah, same here, dude. I always forget about them also. I always forget about certain bands like Styx. I forget about Styx. I forget they even exist, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, I have a habit of listening to, like, default music, I call it, where I go back to, like, stuff that I've heard a million times, but I still love, like, Sting music or The Police, or I go back to, like, you know... And, by the way, it's usually songs that my wife has heard and, like, you know, satellite radio. So I'll put on, like, some Sting song. She's like, oh, God, not that song. I've heard that so many times in the freaking store. I'm like, hey, it's Sting, man. I love Sting, you know? I could just vibe out all day to some Pink Floyd and some Sting or whatever. But at the same time, I could also vibe out to some crazy shred Paul Gilbert, you know, or whatever. That's like, you know, all styles are welcome, man. I love it. Which, by the way... mystery solved in my house here. So I live in this apartment that's really humid. We have a very humid, like, it's an old apartment that was converted from a motel. It's ancient building. It's been around for a long time. Anyways, it's always trapped moisture, so he's always had like this battle with mold. I've been battling mold with it and other crap. But anyways, I finally got a dehumidifier. Okay, a company sent me one, which is really nice of them. And I got a little thermostat thing. Like, it tells me what the humidity is in the room and all that good stuff. Anyways, it told me when I unboxed it, right? The little meter. It told me that this apartment was at 80% humidity. That's with the AC going and everything. I was like, holy hell. Right now it's at 66. So it feels way better than it usually does in here. Usually I'm like feeling like there's oppressive air around me all the time, which I got used to. We're all used to it here. It's just normal. But it's funny because on the meter thing, it says like, you know, wet, comfortable, semi-wet or whatever. It's like funny terms, but it has like a little smiley face if it's like comfortable, and it has a sad face if it's wet. It's like a sad little emoji. So right now it says semi-wet, 67. So it looks kind of like borderline sad. But it feels way different when I'm playing and when I'm typing and doing stuff, because every time I was typing before, like playing guitar, I wouldn't sweat, because like I said, I don't sweat anymore, but I'd be doing something, my hands would get like clammy, like they'd feel sticky, like not wet, but like weird. And so I'd always have to wash my hands like 10 times a day. Like right now, they feel a little bit like that, but usually they feel a lot worse. So this thing's making a big difference in my environment. Shout out to Bed Red for giving Lester some habitable life. Let's see here. Sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore you guys. Yeah, we hear everything 1,000 times. That's so true. Oh, Neil Young's awesome, by the way. Love that. Yeah, 80%. It sucks, man. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's been running for 24 hours. I guess that's what they told me to do initially. And it's, man, it collected a lot of water so far. I had to empty it. It was like a big thing of water. And I thought it was BS at first. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I thought, I can't do anything. I'm sure it just sucks, you know. It's a little thing, too. You can see it down here. It's like a little thing next to me. But it literally had like a bunch of water in there when I woke up. And I was like, holy crap. Like, science works. It kind of blew my mind. And then like now at a 60 something percent humidity compared to like 80, I feel weird because like I can move around, and this sounds really retarded, but I can move around and I feel like, I don't know, man, like it was like empty space around me. I swear I'm not high. I just feel like there's empty space. Like I can move. Like I could move before, but it was different. Like now I can move and it's like, I don't know if it makes any sense what I'm saying at all. But like I didn't even notice it before, you know? I was like, damn. Like I feel like I'm in a void of space now. It's weird. You had to empty one of those as a kid. They really work. That's wild, dude. Yeah, the science behind it is so cool. Like I had to look it up because I was so confused. Humidity is oppressive. You got that right. Let's see. You live in the South. I need 55 year-round humidity is the crippler. I hate it. Oh, dude. Yeah, I can't even imagine. Yeah, screw that stuff. Ugh. It's funny because I'm in California, so it's like, we're not the hottest place, but it gets to like 100, 113 in the summer every day, usually 100, 113 where I'm at because I'm in the valley. But like, it's never that humid, but the apartment is always really awfully humid. And like you could step outside and it's like 90 degrees and you're like, oh, well, it's a little bit of fresh air out here. And then you come in here and you're like, oh shit. Sorry for the cursing, but that's what it felt like. But now we can actually move around and breathe and stuff, and it's like, man, what a difference. Yeah, definitely a game changer. You guys aren't kidding about humidity. Yeah, it was moist for sure. That's one way to put it. It's wild, dude. I felt like I was walking through, I guess, liquid the whole time and didn't even realize it. I'm sure my electronics are thanking me too. And my guitars and stuff. They're like, thanks, man. We've just been dying here this whole time, these years, but thanks for finally caring for the environment. Oh, jeez. But, yeah, I woke up and I was like, hey, I woke up and I don't feel like crap, because usually I wake up in the morning and I feel like groggy and my eyes feel itchy and I got sinus issues going on in the morning and I'm like drinking water, shaking my face. And I woke up today, I didn't have any of that. I could breathe and my throat felt clear, didn't feel scratchy. I was like, oh, wow. It's really weird. Dead air is miserable. Yeah, you got that right. It sucks, man. The heat and all that, it's just no thanks. But yeah, thank goodness for technology and science, because I wouldn't know a first thing about how to build something like that. So God bless the people that make this stuff, because it's really cool, man. Really cool stuff. Anyways, that's the last topic for the day. Didn't mean to ramble on. You probably think, what the hell is this guy talking? I got ADD a little bit, so if it wasn't visible, yeah. I gotta get going and eat, and then film some reels, call it a night, let my arms rest. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and for listening to my BS. I always appreciate listening to you guys as well, and talking to you and hanging out and doing these practice things. I'll be here next Friday as always doing the live drilling. You guys will see me. It's like we do every week, and maybe I'll post some long-form content somewhere in the week. I don't know. Probably not. We'll see. But shorts every day, so you have shorts to look forward to. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the weekend, and you guys stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and things work out well for you in the week. Stay safe. Like I said, the world's crazy, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. So thank you so much, and goodbye for now. So